Hi guys, I am starting a new series of handy to-do things that you need to do leading up to your wedding day. I'm doing it in small segments so that way you don't feel overwhelmed when you hear all the different items. So to start with, this is really from, let's say 10 months before your wedding day or further out. So it could be 24 months, 18 months, it doesn't matter. These are just the first items that you need to work on when you first get engaged. So the first thing is let people know about your engagement. People are going to be excited for you, and you need to really enjoy this time that you're going to be going through. There's plenty of time to be worried and everything else later, but enjoy this time. So let people know that you are engaged. Along with that, if you have any interest in maybe sending out save the dates, you might want to go ahead and plan your engagement shoot. The reason being is there is some prep and some planning that's involved in that, so you want to make sure you have enough time to get that done, get your photos back, so then you can send out the save the dates. Also, if you know of anybody that might be sending or giving you guys an engagement party, whether you're doing one yourself or somebody might be doing one for you, go ahead and put together a small registry. People are going to ask what it is that you might want, and it's always helpful to at least have some things in there in case people don't really know what they need to get you. Now, some items that are really important to start with. Number one would be setting your budget. Now, this is your overall budget. This isn't breaking it down into smaller increments such as what the different categories are. Look at what it is that you want to spend as a maximum. If, say, you want to spend $10,000, put your budget at $9,000 because you know there's going to be something that you're going to want to end up adding towards the end. So once you have that overall number, then you can start to break it down by the categories, and that will be so crucial when you're going through and planning all the different vendors. Along with that, obviously you're going to need to set your wedding date and hopefully time at that point as well. Now there's two ways you can do that. You can say this date is very important to us, and so you choose a date, and then when you're going through and looking at vendors or venues, you then choose according to that date. The flip of it is if there is a vendor that you really want to use, or if there's a venue that you're in love with, you can then say, okay, let's book the venue, and then whatever date they have available, that'll be the wedding date. So it can go either way. I have couples that do both. So it's a matter of just preference. And then the final thing that you're going to want to do in the very beginning, start putting together that wedding guest list. Now, it doesn't need to be precise. It doesn't need to be coworkers necessarily or anything like that, but at least put together the majority of the people that you are going to want to have there. The reason being is you're going to want to make sure that when you are looking at venues, that it is large enough to accommodate who you want to be attending. So those are just some things to get started with, and again, we'll start breaking down by each month the different items that you need to be doing. Let me know in the comments what questions you have, or if you've already started some of those processes.